Good day, everybody. This is Yin Yang in California with morsels of a thought. Now, I want to tell you something about Dr. Brody Miller and Cavino Ballister's books. Feed a Brain, How to Feed a Brain, and Brain Rescue. Now, both of these books are in a group. I've had a series of concussions. One here, which uh, broke. Well, no, one here with a ball in the schoolyard, and then one here, which broke the entire windshield of a car. And then one here, which was a collision when somebody ran against the wall and I was coming out of a bathroom restroom, and what an idiot she was. And so in my life, I had to I felt inferior. I have to say, it really destroyed my self esteem because I felt like God didn't like me or wanted me not to be here. So I really didn't feel like I belonged on this earth because my brain was having seizures. I was having whatever they are, seizures. The entire body would just do boom, boom, boom. And then when I was about 40, I had the same thing happen again, but was which was provoked by a drug use, a not illicit drugs. It was prescribed drugs, and the first one I took, it was a narcotic opiate kind of medication. The first one I took, I felt like things were breaking, and then I couldn't make decisions anymore. I would decide and then decide and then decide and decide. I literally was on a subway and literally went back and forth 7 times between 3 stations, just going this way, deciding to go the other way, deciding to go the other way, and I spent half an hour at the subway station just going back and forth like that. I knew something was wrong. I couldn't figure it out. So I struggled through. Some of the effects were a little thinner, so they weren't as hard, but I still have issues with memory retention within 5 minutes. So I joined the group. But Dr. Brody Miller and Kavina Ballister have a group called the Rebound Recovery Group, REBOUND recovery group, and it is on WhatsApp. Um, they have been explaining all kinds of different areas of the brain, what those areas do, what they are responsible for. And when we talk about what parts are damaged, each one of us has had a brain injury. But if you want to feed your brain, you don't have to have had a brain injury to join. You really get to know nutritionally. I mean, his book is, it's just as thick as this one. I wish I could find it. Um, and I would say that I feel like I belong. I feel like not only do I belong, but I now know about neuroplasticity, which happened to be new knowledge about 20 years ago. All of these concussions that I had were about 40 or 50 years ago. So I went through decades of time that were really tough. Physical pain notwithstanding, I also had trouble remembering where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do. Within 15 minutes, I would forget. It was very hard. And I had been one of the top students in my classes, and I really felt bad. So now I know that I can repair pieces by pieces because there are things like saccades where you do your eye movements. They even it's connected to EMDR too, but we don't do that. We do we follow our fingers, like we will hold I'm not stretching all the way out, but I'm showing you, you do like this and like this and like this and like this. And saccades and various more types of exercises like that. Between these two, they've got this powerhouse engine of a way to repair your brain and maintain it and improve it and expand on it and make it better even than it was before. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say today. I think it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I belong on the planet. I had already worked that one out, but I feel even more so. Okay, so that's all for today. I will go to page 122 um, next week. I wanted to say tomorrow, but it would be in 7 days. Okay, old Kinderheck. Bye bye.